Namaste. Welcome. Hi. First thing I'd like to say is these words that appear to come are unconditional words. There's nothing attached to them. No intent. No gain. No motive. No belief. No hope. They're just words. There's a feeling deep within, a feeling that comes from a particular point, a core, that says that these words that come are not here to find logic. In fact, they're to destroy logic, and logic is the mind. This is a mind-destructive video. You see, to learn is to gain knowledge. In this external world, we gain as much as we can. We're greedy for knowledge. And the mind of the belly is never full, as my great master Muji would say to me. And when you seek, and when you ignore this external world and say I've had enough, and I go inwards and I find the truth, the mind comes with you. He's like a shadow now. He's not in your head, he's behind you. In the shade, in the quiet, waiting to pounce. So if logic was to come from these words, if anything sensible came from these words, it would have to come from the mind. Because to ignore the external world is to ignore logic, is to ignore what is going on. Because you don't understand it. And that's the best position you could be in, is do not try and understand this external world. This external world is just here for you to enjoy. And you have forgotten. You have forgot. You went to sleep when taken on a journey by the mind. Do this, do that, work here, work there, find this, find that. Be rich, be poor. Be different. And for anyone who has the bravery, has the discipline, has the urge to ignore this world and go within, then you must also ignore what comes from within. Because you have been ignorant out here. So why be ignorant in there? Why not be free from logic? So if these videos, if these words come trying to say there is something and I've got it, it's there, it'll never change, it'll always be here. I found it first. Then it's the mind. And the one who speaks these words is deluded. This is ego. You cannot rid ego. You cannot rid mind. So there will be flaws. And flaws is nonsense. Flaws are illogical. So any flaws of coming and going from sense to no sense is just a movement of consciousness. The mind will always be there. You need it to speak, to see. Nonsense means you have no sense. No senses. You do not rely on your eyes. You do not rely on your ears. You do not rely on your mouth. You do not rely on your touch. You do not rely on your vision, your seeing, your sense, your smell, whatever. You do not rely. You are beyond that. To be this complete nonsense is to allow everything to take place as it is. Consciousness is not a logical thing. If it was logical, we would all be robots doing the same thing every day. The freedom is not that you can do anything, anytime, any place, anywhere. The freedom is that you know that you can do anything, anytime, anywhere. And that what you do anytime, anywhere is not happening. It is just a movement in consciousness. And you are this movement in consciousness. Your body, mind, everything is a part of consciousness. You, the one who speaks these words, is mind. You, the one who sits quiet and has no mind, has no body, has no hope, has no future, has no past, has no belief. You are the true, absolute reality. You are the truth. And can you be this one while in a body? You find out. You find out. And you come back and say, my God, I've been trying all my life. In many bodies, I've been trying to find something that I could understand. And I have found it. I understand that I am not here to understand. I am only here you're waiting for the line, the story. I am only here. The knowing cannot know. The body and you in it are to give you a reflection that you are the knowing. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you want to realize that you are there, that you exist. And by seeing yourself, you know you exist. But if there's no mirror, you know deep inside you exist, but you don't know what you exist as. And you do not exist as a person, a body, a human, a being, a soul, a spirit. You exist as knowledge. And all this that you see is a reflection of knowledge. So the knowledge that you are is not even any order. It has no sense. You, as knowledge, do not shine knowledge in a particular order, in a particular way, so that the mind can understand. You just shine knowledge, random, spontaneous knowledge that appears in this conscious world of movement as random movements, spontaneous happenings, nonsense, illogical, chaos. But this chaos is bliss when seen as chaos. And to accept that you have no say, have no understanding in how you shine randomly, spontaneously, illogically, stupidly, nonsensically. Sometimes it appears as logic because the mind is also shining from you. And the mind has its part to play in trying to make logic so that you can understand what you are. So logic, in its sense, like every single thing that happens, every single thing that exists, is acceptable. Everything is valid. So you can reflect clearly to see who you clearly are. And namaste.